it's Marianne. Welcome to the video. Today we are going to be covering things that I recommend you need or you need to get, you need to have, you need when you are on your journey through dysautonomia, POTS, whatever you have. So we're covering a couple of that today. And if you don't notice, I'm in a different area. I'm not feeling great today. Today is one of my struggle days. If you don't know, dysautonomia is an umbrella term for POTS. But POTS can get worse around a woman's period time. And of course, that's the time of month for me. So that leads me to be struggling a little bit more than usual. So please excuse where I am. Usually we're not here, but I needed a better spot today. So, what are the things you might need on your journey through dysautonomia and POTS? Well, like usual, I have my list. Liquid IV, Propel, Gatorade, Powerade, things like that. Compression socks, salt tabs, Oxymeter, sunglasses, earplugs, wheelchair, shower seat, accommodations at school, and patience. Those are all things that I personally have used, experienced, things like that, that I recommend for people to have for either their beginning journey or middle of journey for you to really understand and get. All right, so the first one we're going to cover is liquid IV. And I love liquid IV. I think it tastes great, wonderful. But I don't drink enough of it. Like most people, I am generally dehydrated. But people with POTS should be drinking like 8 or 9 glasses of water a day, maybe more, like a lot of water. I don't drink that much, and I should, so, scold me in the comments. But we are going to be talking about liquid IV. I have my notes here. Liquid IV is non-GMO, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, and it's made in the USA. So that's kind of, information stuff if you need that kind of regulation. IV also has 2 or 3 times the regular amount of water hydration. And it has 3 times the electrolytes of a sports drink. So it's a lot. I usually use liquid IV when I am very dehydrated, need to catch up, did bad this weekend, liquid IV is definitely a lifesaver. Flavors I recommend, apple pie, lemon lime, passion fruit, guava, and tangerine. Those are the ones I really recommend. Those are the ones that I love. Apple pie and tangerine are probably my favorites. I'm a huge citrus fan. Apple pie, though, was surprisingly good. It was just surprising. It tastes like I licked an apple pie. It's weird, but it tastes good. So from the Liquid IV website, it is $24.47, which is $1.53 per packet for 16 sticks. Amazon has about the same price at usually $24.99 for the 16 sticks. But Liquid IV has free shipping on all orders. And Liquid IV has 510 milligrams of sodium per serving, which is 1 packet, and it's 45 calories. Liquid IV website has a discount code you can use if you have dysautonomia or POTS. It is capitals DYSINT 30, and that gives you 30% off your order. I highly recommend using that. It's very convenient for us because we're going to be drinking a lot of it. Liquid IV is a little off-putting at first because it tastes salty. Just note, it's gonna be weird. It's probably not gonna be your favorite thing, but I promise you it is going to help. It's very frustrating when you first get diagnosed. You're not understanding why you're not feeling good, why things are happening. Now you get to deal with this weird tasting, salty liquid that you have to drink. It's off-putting, but at least the flavors are pretty good. Okay, so the next one we're going to be talking about is Gatorade in particular, because Gatorade kind of covers several brands. I recommend Gatorade Zero because you'll probably be drinking a lot of it if you don't like water like I do. I despise water. Um, and Gatorade Zero doesn't have a lot of extra sugar, so I would personally recommend the Gatorade Zero. That's what I drink. So for the 32-ounce container, which is 2.5 servings per container, a serving size being 12 ounces, it has 160 milligrams of sodium and 50 milligrams of potassium and less than 1 gram of total carbohydrates, which is 0 calories. Um, yeah, it sounds good. Gatorade tastes pretty okay. Um, I can't recommend a flavor because I only know their colors. Like, I don't know the names. I think that's pretty much common for everybody. We know the colors, but not the names of the Gatorades. Um, I guess if I did recommend some, the blue and the red ones are my favorite. Those are kind of the common ones that I drink and will drink consistently. Unfortunately, I also still have that bad habit of not drinking as much as I should. Um, so I should probably be drinking Gatorade right now. Compression socks are another thing I would recommend you get. Um, let's start with the question that I struggled with. What are the differences between compression socks? So there's the 15 through 20 mmHg. I don't know what that stands for. I guess that's the strength of the sock, which is base level. I recommend going with the 20 to 30 mmHg, which is medical level 1. Both of those can be found in stores. Um, I do recommend the 20 to 30. I think that's my standard. I don't really care for compression socks. I am autistic, so I have a thing about textures and feels. The sock is so tight on my toes that it's very off-putting. If you're like me and can't stand the toes of the socks, I did get permission from the doctor that you can cut those off. Just gone. Don't have to worry about it. I just don't have the heart to do it to the socks yet. Um, there's also the 30 to 40, med level 2, and then the 40 to 50, med level 3. I think you need doctor's prescription for the 30 to 50 mmHg compression socks. I don't know. My doctor did not prescribe my compression socks. He just said, go get compression socks. Thanks, dude. That's really helpful. So why use compression socks? So with POTS or dysautonomia, I'm not sure on the particulars. Blood pools in the legs, and compression socks help limit the pooling of the blood and helps you get the blood back to your heart quicker when you stand up. How should you wear compression socks? They should feel snug, but not super tight. And you might have troubles getting them on, just to let you know. I usually use just below the knee, but there are different lengths that you can get. I usually just get the below the knee. One of the research sites that I used said that your doctor will measure your legs to find the right fit. Mine never did. I just used trial and error to find the best ones. I don't know if it's standard for them to measure your sock length or your strength that you should use. Mine never did. I don't know if it's common. I don't know that information. Pricing though. I found 8 pairs for $25 off of Amazon. But Walmart runs about $10 for a pair. So I recommend going to Amazon and getting the cool colorful ones because you'll probably be wearing them every day. Just to let you know. So the next topic is salt tabs. Here are the salt tabs that I take. I personally take them 3 times a day. I take one at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. These are 1 gram tablets. This should be doctor regulated because you're getting so much salt. Mine did not tell me how much I should be taking. He just said, here, take salt tablets, and said take 3. I was like, okay, that's not really helpful, but thanks. I got these from Amazon. They run about $18, but there's 300 tablets in this container in particular. For future notice, if I got told that if you are getting too much salt, you'll notice swelling in your legs. So that's a doctor thing, but don't take my word for it. That's just what I got told. An oxymeter. This is what I got. It's here, let me show you the back too. It connects to your phone and records stats. So you can go into your phone and have a record of what you actually experienced. I usually take my stats when I wake up, and I do it both sitting down and standing. If I'm doing it in the afternoon, I usually do morning and night. I sit down for 10 minutes before taking my stats. But this is what it looks like. Mine's blue. It's just like a little measure thing. This goes around your neck. It clips right onto your finger, and it'll beep and yell at you, tell you what your pulse is and your oxygen level. My personal resting pulse is between 70 and 80 beats per minute, but that changes person to person. So this might seem a little bit weird, but sunglasses and earplugs. Um, I have heard from other people with POTS that they were more sensitive to light and sound after they developed symptoms and got diagnosed. I am autistic, so my experiences might be a little more severe than yours. But I use loop earplugs when I go out in public, or I wear like the lawnmower headphones. Um, it's it's very off-putting to walk into a store and like can't see very well, you're overwhelmed, and immediately you get symptoms. It sucks. I don't recommend. But the loops earplugs are really nice. They block out most of the sound without blocking out everything, so you can still hear um most of what's going on. You still have to pay attention a little extra, but they're pretty nice. As for sunglasses, any kind of worked for me. It really wasn't a brand type thing. It was kind of like, oh, I like these sunglasses. Let me put them on. And that helped. Not horrible, but still helped. I mentioned in my last video about using mobility aids. Please, if you think you need a mobility aid, please get one. I have a wheelchair, and I love my wheelchair. I got mine from Walmart. It was about $119 when I got it, and I got it within a week of purchasing. When I looked up this wheelchair, the price had gone up. It's currently $158. Yeah, it's not the best wheelchair. It's not like a custom-made wheelchair that you'll get medically. But it is like one of the push ones you can push yourself, which gives you some independence. Um, I enjoy my wheelchair. It fits me pretty well. I don't have to worry about height-wise. There's a pocket in the back that I can, like, put stuff in there if I need to. The only inconvenient thing is it's a little hard to go shopping because I don't have anywhere to put stuff. But, you know, I don't generally go out in public by myself anymore, so I don't really have to worry about that. But the wheelchair, please. Mobility aids, if you think you need one, please get one. It makes a world of a difference. I got school accommodations. Um, they were not hard to get. I filled out my school paperwork. They told me I needed to get a doctor's note of proof or a doctor's note recommending getting the accommodations. This helps me a ton. I'm actually going to do a separate video just about school accommodations. Um, Even if you don't use them, they're still available for you to use in the future if you need them. So don't think that if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Like it's going to be there for you to help. Mine last a year from fall semester to the end of spring semester. I don't know if that's common. I've only used accommodations at one school. It was really easy to get. They were like, "Yeah, sure. What do you think you can need? What accommodations do you think you need and can use?" And I gave my best estimate, and they recommended a few. So it was a really easy process, but I've also heard from other people that it's not been that easy for them. It kind of varies. So, you know, it kind of goes along with my next topic. So, one thing I recommend is patience. Your body can't do everything it once did, and that's going to be frustrating. So, you need to be patient with yourself, your body, but you also need to be patient with other people and be nice to them. What's that saying? You catch flies better with honey than vinegar or something. Um, don't let people push you over about accommodations or things that you need. If you say that you need, extra time to get to class and the person's like, no, I don't think you do, don't let them push you over. Be nice about it, but don't let them squish you because their version of you doesn't fit. So it's patience is a big one. That one's really frustrating for me. I'm not good at patience. I don't have a lot of patience. I get frustrated really, really quickly because I know exactly what I need, and it's really frustrating when people don't think that I need them. So at the end of this video, I hope the things that we covered will be a little helpful for you. Um, I hope that you are able to experience like good experiences. Dysautonomia POTS can be really frustrating, and I hope some of these things help you. And when you first get diagnosed, you're looking up all kinds of stuff. What do I do? How do I help? I hope this video helps satisfy some of those questions. I know it's a little quick. I'm not great at pacing. Um, but just remember, like, things are changing. You got to be patient with yourself and with other people, but don't be pushed over. Um, I still recommend like liquid IV. You're going to be drinking a whole lot, just all the freaking time. You're going to have to pee like every 20 minutes. It's ridiculous, but it'll help with some of the symptoms. So thanks everybody for tuning in today. I hope you have a great day. Bye.